Hello students, welcome to online audio video lessons. Myself, Mrs. Rajeshwari, Mathematics teacher for Standard 9. Students, today we will discuss Mathematics Part 1, Chapter number 4, Ratio and Proportion. So, let's begin the chapter, Ratio and Proportion. That is from your textbook, Chapter number 4. So, let's not waste the time. We'll begin with the chapter. So, before we start the chapter, let us know what is ratio. A ratio is a comparison of the sizes of two or more quantities of the same kind in same units by method of division. If A and B are two quantities of the same kind, then the fraction A upon B is called the ratio of A to B. It is written as A is to B or A upon B. So the quantities A and B are called the terms of the ratio. A is called the first term, or we can say it antecedent, and B is called the second term or consequent. So A is to B equals to A upon B. Like this we write. So A is here antecedent and B is consequent. So a ratio is a comparison between the quantities of two things. Suppose we will take the example. There are three triangles. You can see three triangles and two squares. So we can write the ratio as 3:2 or 3:2 or 3 upon 2. So now few more examples. So ratio are comparison between two sets of numbers. For example, there are 8 girls and 7 boys in a class. So the ratio will be written. The ratio of girls to boys is 8:7. Suppose a ratio comparison or a relationship between two items. Suppose you can see blue circles and pink circles. That means blue balls and pink balls you can see. The ratio of blue circles to pink circle is 5 blue circles compared to 3 pink circles. We can write this in any three of the following ways. So blue to pink we are writing. So 5:3 or 5:3 or 5 upon 3. So now next, properties of ratio. A is to B equals to MA is to MB, that where M is a constant. Okay, so A is to B is to C, here three terms, equals to capital A is to capital B equals to capital C is equivalent to A upon capital A equals to B upon capital B equals to C upon capital C. This is an important property that has to be used in ratio of three things. In the ratio of two numbers, if the second term is 100, then it is known as a percentage. The ratio remains unchanged if its terms are multiplied or divided by non-zero number. Suppose example 3:4 equals to 6:8 equals to 9:12. Similarly, three terms 2:3:5 is equals to 8:12:20. If k is a non-zero number, then A is to B equals to AK is to BK. Similar way for 3, that is A is to B is to C equals to AK is to BK equals to CK. The quantities taken in the ratio must be expressed in the same unit. The ratio of two quantities is unitless. That means, for example, the ratio of 2 kg and 300 gram is not equals to 2:300. Why? Because 2 kg and here gram. So 2 kg is 2000 gram if you will convert. So first of all we have to convert and we have to bring within the same unit, and then we have to take the ratio, that is 2000:300, as 2 kg equals to 2000 gram, that is equals to 20:3. Now comparison of ratios. The number A, B, C, D being positive, comparison of ratio A upon B, C upon D can be done using following rules. So we have to follow some certain rules. That means if AD is greater than BC, then A upon B is greater than C upon D. Okay. If AD is less than BC, then A upon B is less than C upon D. If AD equals to BC, then A upon B equals to C upon D. Let's solve some example so that we can understand better. So root 5 upon 3 and 3 upon root 7. So A, B, C, D. That means 4 things. So A upon B, C upon D. A upon B and C upon D. So we will multiply AD equals to find out, then BC multiply and find out the answer. So root 5 multiply root 7, we will get root 35. Here 3 multiply 3, we will get 9. So we can write this one under root 9 square because the value will be 9 only. That will be equals to what? Under root 81. So here we can see AD we are getting root 35 and BC we are getting root 81. That means here 35 is less than 81. That means root 35 will be less than root 81. Therefore, root 5 upon 3 will be less than 3 upon root 7. One more example we will see. 5 upon 18, 17 upon 121. So, A upon B and it is C upon D. So, A multiply D, we will find out. So, 5 multiply 121, we will get 605. B multiply C, we will get 18 multiply 17, that we are getting 306. Here, 605 is greater than 306. Obviously, it is greater. That means 5 upon 18 is less than, 5 upon 18 is greater than 17 upon 121. So, it is clear from these examples how to compare the ratios. So, hope you must have understood this concept of ratio, the properties of ratio and comparison of ratio.